positive. Yay! Good morning, everybody. I am so happy that I have a wonderful full house this morning on Memorial Day Monday. Woohoo! Anyway, let's jump right into this because I got to do a couple of things, and we will go with Cachet and we'll wind on down to CJ.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Cachet. I write short stories and poetry, and I actually just had a blog post come out today on my blog. So there's that. Go check it out. So yeah, glad to be here.
Hello, my name is Tamara Woods. I'm a cozy mystery author, and today I am just working on moving stuff from one doc to another doc so people can read it. That's about it.
Hello, my name is Carrow Brown. I'm an urban fantasy author and the operations director over at Otherworlds Inc. I'm here today to work on a Guilty Pleasures project that I was kind of brainstorming for a little while, and I've just decided to put the cursor to the paper, so to speak. So that's what I'm doing today.
Hello, I am Sarah Schreinover. I'm predominantly a horror author. I'm working on this story that I started the other day. It doesn't have a name, so that's what I'm doing. That's you, CJ.
I know, I'm like, is
Hello,
CJ
I'm
still here?
CJ Blair. I'm working on it. I started. My internet is slow today. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I am working on outlining another project.
Oh,
Yay!
cool.
We like outlines. I do. I know Sarah's like, no.
I know. I'm like, no.
I was that person who wrote the report at the beginning of the semester so that I could write an outline in the middle of the semester at the beginning of the paper.
Mm-hmm. I tried I tried doing outlines, and then I found out that outlining is so much easier once you're done writing it.
See, and that's the thing. I can outline once it's there.
Yeah.
Oh,
man. We're nuts. That's all. Very cool. New projects are always nice. And I am Dana Gaulin. If you're here, it's because you probably join me every Monday, but I really do appreciate everybody for being here. I'm still trying to get timers because I was doing so good. I was like, it's Monday. I'm up early. I'm going to conquer this day. And then I sat down and I'm like, well, shit. So it's nice to have Carrow back. Yay.
Super nice.
It's all right.
I know.
It's all right.
It's all right.
This is the person that was like, when you coming back? Like, I don't know. It's like, when you coming
That's
back?
right.
Shut
I'm
your
not
face.
nonchalant about it. I missed her.
Oh, the madness. All right.
I even threw my whole week off not having Tuesday streams. Like,
I will have
what
you
is
know.
going on?
I'll have you know that I went and I scheduled it already. Like, it's up there.
I saw it. It's in my recommendeds.
Not having that Tuesday stream threw me off so bad. Like, I didn't know what day it was. That's how bad it threw me off.
That's what
I ended
happens
up
to me.
talking about it during my stream on Thursday. I was like, Tuesdays haven't been the same without the Carrow.
Sassy Carrow waking up being like, get to work.
Yep.
Fingers to keyboard, go.
I'm still getting, and I'm almost ready. And there. Now I can be an awesome host, and I can start welcoming people over here in the chats, because that's my job. All right, here we go.
I'll watch the countdown.
Oh, are you serious?
I'm here for the timer.
I appreciate it. You guys, this is what Mondays look like for me. What am I doing? Okay.
Already Nana says that she watched my Wavemaker video. I'm actually using that right now. That's what I'm typing on. So I'm happy that y'all like it. It's a great program.
I'm typing on for the words.
We're going to go back to this because we're not quite ready yet. And I'm going to get my shit together. Here we go. It's a holiday, right? So my brain's like, hey, you're supposed to be on holiday mode.
It's a holiday and it's a Monday. Like, you've just, like, the planets have aligned.
I know. It's double brain damage day It's okay. It's all right. Here we go. We're functioning again. So anyway, good morning, Jeannie. Jeannie and Haley, who's now going by Spence. Why do you have to change things on me? It's very confusing. I'm easily confused. You have to stop. But anyway, I was really surprised to see you guys here as early as you were. So thank you very much. Good morning, Erin. Thank you for being here. Devin is here. Barbara, good morning. Jennifer Brown, good morning. I hope that you're doing well. Sky is here. Good morning. Yaz is here. Hello. Thank you for joining us. Good morning, Amy. Thank you for coming to visit. Were you going to say something, Cache?
No. Oh, I forgot you can hear when my mic comes unmuted. My bad.
Oh, no worries. That's why I was like, oh, how are you doing? Joan Ninja Hen is here. Good morning. Good morning. Sarah Keefe. Amy. Oh, I think I missed something. Were you as scatterbrained last week as I am today? Is that what you're saying? So, all right, awesome. The Nerdy Nanny, good morning. Debbie is here. Good morning. Tamara is pulling double duty. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so here we go. I'm pulling this in. What's going on? Spence, I have been incredibly touched that people remember who I was. I did not expect it. Of course we know who you are. You're here all the time, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
Plus, you kept your avatar. That helped a lot.
I was gonna say you look the same, and it's just your last name. It's not like it didn't say Haley Spence the last time.
If you would have made it your avatar like some art brushes and a desk, I'd have been like, I don't know who the hell that is.
Right?
They seem lovely.
Then we would have really been confused. We would have been like, can you identify yourself, please? So, Jeannie says, Carrow's social media post about the stream was what drew me back into writing. Aww.
Thanks,
I was
friend.
trapped video game land. Aww. That's sweet. That is super sweet. I'm a horrible person who alternates stream to stream. That's what the thing I want to do. Right on. That's cool. All right. Key is here. Good morning, Key. Greetings and hallucinations to you as well. Trying to really cut back on my hallucinating time, though, because reality, I need to be here occasionally. The Naked Firefly is here. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, man. And Amy says, working on content creation for one of her SEO clients. It's not my favorite part. I don't know what it is, but I don't blame you. It's actual work stuff. So, shall we jump into our first spread?
Sure.
I think that's a wonderful thing to get started on. Maybe when I come back, I'll have my coffee. I'll have consumed some coffee, and I'll actually know what the hell I'm doing, right? Maybe. All right, so here we go. And 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. That is time. Did you change that? Has it always been those little chimes? Yeah. The palm trees are chimes.
The beach is the seagulls.
Right. Oh, forgot. How did everybody do?
I got no words.
Math.
It was not. I had a phone call. It was not the predicted sprint I was hoping for.
It happens. It's Monday.
I got 4:35. And my mother called.
Awesome. Very cool.
She's got some rugs.
Was it like a brief? It had to have been brief, right?
Yeah, she got some rugs. And then she starts talking to me about it, and then I hear my dad in the background. Isn't she on a live stream? Diana, hang up the phone. I was like, okay, I've got
I got 158.
Oh,
and
man.
my case.
That's good. Not a quesadilla.
Oh, I thought you said caseworker. I was
Quesadilla.
like, I don't know what's going on in your life, but I'm not
I know.
gonna
I was
say.
like-
Ate her too.
Was she delicious? Was she everything you hoped for?
Yes, particularly with sour cream and a healthy dose of taco sauce.
Nom nom.
Ooh, yeah.
That sounds really good. Not the caseworker, the quesadilla.
Yes, please don't eat caseworkers. Please do not eat your caseworkers.
That is called.
We're anti-symbolism here.
I got 609 words.
Very cool.
Awesome.
I was reading over the stuff I've written, wondering why I chose this path in life and who I wronged in a past life. So,
You're fine.
That's fair.
Did you come up with an answer?
demons.
Yeah.
Clearly it's demons. Potentially
Clearly.
aliens.
Oh man.
You angered some gin in a past life and they're coming for you.
It's all your mother writes books in hell.
Oh man, I have been sitting here. So I did end up getting my lovely cup of coffee. Here it is. Yummy. And it's white, so you can actually see my very cherry lipstick on the back of it. Maybe not, because the stupid lamp doesn't want to, you know.
Ooh.
I know. I love it. And I sat down. I have to scan like some documents into the computer so that I can store them safely on my laptop. And the stupid freaking scanner is not even connected to my printer. I got this error. So I spent like half the sprint trying to figure my stupid problem out. Oh well.
The problem is that printers are notoriously fucking pains in the ass.
Yeah. I'm like,
Truth.
it must have.
Terrible.
It probably heard my conversation about like getting one of those ink like what do you guys have, the laser printers where you can print 1 million pages and not have to replace the ink every 30 days. Fucking pig.
Gotta get that laser printer.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like the best thing ever. I think I still have mine from when I started college. It still works.
I have an inkjet, but it's like a super efficient inkjet that also does really well with generic ink. So
That's nice.
Yeah.
that was one of the things is that I found out that the Brother brand handles generic ink well. So I specifically went to go find a Brother so that I could buy generic ink because it's cheap as hell. It's like $14 for 2 full sets.
Yeah.
So
I originally thought that it was going through ink because I was using generic ink, and then I got the actual name brand that it wants, and no, it just is a pig.
some brands, once you put the generic ink in them, they're absolutely just ruined. Like the generic ink is thinner. No, I think the generic ink is thicker and it messes up the inside of the printer. And so from that point forward, those printers don't work anymore. And I can't remember which brand that is, but like the generic ink itself is a problem for like at least one brand.
But you already used it and it's still working, right, Nina?
Yeah.
You should-
It just,
You're fine.
it's, I know, I'm like, oh, you fucker.
Yeah, no, I mean, like for future reference, if you get another one, you should look it up before you put generic ink in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just to make sure that model isn't known to be fucked.
Okay. I'm getting an error. It's saying that it's not connecting, so the program isn't talking to the printer. So I just have to go in there and put my foot down. I'm good at that, though. I'm really good at that. So, all right, let's go see how everybody did in the chat. Barbara got 185 words. Congratulations. Key read 12 pages and made some changes for flow. That's awesome. Joan got 176 words. Spence got 327 words. I have to know, did you change it to Spence because, like, for publishing purposes? Or did you just think, like, I got to know why. Why did you change your name? Now I'm just going to ask, why did you do it? Let us know. Inquiring minds. Sarah edited 3 pages. Mary got out her planner and tinkered with it a little bit. That's awesome. Congratulations that you can stay organized, because this one, no organization at all. Constant chaos. Debbie finished drawing a character. Very awesome. Mr. Gray has shown up. HB, Lexmark, brother, all notorious for building deliberate inefficiencies when using third-party ink cartridges.
It makes more sense if you read his previous comment.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm gonna.
I saw you jump
Yeah,
right
that's a
straight to that.
continuation.
Yeah.
There we go. You take a risk by buying third-party cartridges. It's the printer manufacturers that do their damnedest to make sure they perform poorly when it's done in non-strategic.
Yeah, they
Right
have like a
on.
computer chip that tells whether or not it's from their company.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
That is so sneaky. Fucking asshole.
I don't know, but Brothers have always been fine for me, so I've never heard that about Brothers.
Yeah.
And I stopped
Now-
using Lexmark in the 90s. No, in the early 2000s, I had a problem with Lexmark. That was probably not Lexmark's fault, but it was one of those things where it stuck with me, and so I was just like, never again.
Right. Eva's here. Good morning. Good morning. Got a new printer on Black Friday, Cyber Monday for $30. That's amazing. What kind of printer was it? All right. Naked Firefly got distracted, and everything is like going crazy. So there we go. I think the Nerdy Nanny says, I think I'm hiring a CPA. Thoughts?
I would go to friends and family you know locally who have CPAs and ask for what they think, and don't ask what people think of their CPA as a person, because my experience from working in like an actual office is that the shittier the CPA, the better they are personally. So if they are like absolutely awkward and fucking weird, they're probably amazing. That's been my experience.
I don't think I've ever worked with a CPA.
I only have at my real job.
Yeah.
But the nicer they are, like,
I concur with
that's
that.
how they get you.
What do they do?
I concur with that. I have a friend who's a
certified
CPA,
public
and
accountant.
Oh, okay. So the tax guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
so I know what that is.
What did you say, CJ?
I was just saying, I have a friend who's a CPA, and he's an excellent CPA, but yeah, he's weird and awkward in the extreme. So
Right on.
I concur with Sarah's assessment.
I mean, I just tend to think numbers people are a little weird anyway. I think that might be part of it because I'm not a numbers people.
Oh, Carol, why are you crying?
I'm a numbers person.
I don't know if you've noticed, but you are a little odd.
Everybody on this screen is a little odd.
I know. I don't
Laugh.
I don't mean to be that guy, but
Welcome to our fabulous oddball family. Yay! All right. Key was saying that I should do some malleting to my thing. I did have, so the printer that I had before this, it just stopped. It just stopped working. It just did its thing. And I got so frustrated that I picked it up and I threw it out the front door because I was so mad at it. And Mr. Man was like, so I guess we need a new printer. And I just shut the door. I'm like, this thing, it just pissed me off. And then the only way that you can recycle them is if you pull them apart. And that's more work than it's actually worth.
Or like in my community, we have just like a place where you can drop off stuff like that you have to disassemble to recycle. There's like there's a semi parked at 3 different mobile gas stations.
Yeah.
Where you can go, like old tube TVs you can drop off there, printers, old computer monitors, stuff that you can't actually throw away technically.
Yeah, that's what we have that, but we got to go all the way out to the dump. And I'm like,
yeah, see, and ours is out in the podunk, like, out. So you have to you have to plan a trip to go drop your crap off. Anyone need a monitor dropped off? I'm on my way out.
Right. Camille's joining us this morning. Good morning, Camille. Yes, we are doing sprints. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Tina. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I was like, I know it's a holiday, but we have to be consistent. And what better to do on a hot Monday morning than do some writing sprints?
Well, and this is also kind of a cookout holiday, and we're kind of on a cookout hiatus. So
yes,
it's kind of an appropriate.
Yep. So I had asked about this weekend. I was thinking about lists, and what are your guys' thoughts about lists? Like best of this list, best of that list. Like, do you guys think about them? Do you like them? Are they?
They're eminently clickable on the internet.
I just think that they're usually somebody's opinion about what they like. And the only time I don't like them is when I can tell like a very strong personal bias is in it. And they don't really kind of indicate that. Like somebody said something about like, top 10 romances that don't work. And I can't remember which one that they were attacking, but it was just very clear that they didn't approve of that particular lifestyle. So I'm just like, if you're not really for that kind of thing, just say, the whole personal preference thing at least, and not make it sound like this is a universal acceptance thing.
I like lists. This is how I found this background. It was like top 10 library. Oh, that was weird.
I legit have that same background.
Yeah.
It's like top 10 library backgrounds, something from the Library of Congress, I think maybe. So I think that list can be really helpful, but I don't use them for things that are important. You know what I mean? Like I prefer to do my own research rather than just kind of rely on other people's opinions.
Okay.
I do find that like if you get a list of top 10 books I read this year and you've read 3 of them and you really enjoyed all 3 of them, and so, but you haven't read any of the other 7 on my list, it's at least worth looking at than those 7. So, I mean, like, I think it's just kind of like using it in the spirit it should be used in.
Right. Well, I was thinking about it because when I first started writing, I kept telling people that my goal was to eventually get on the like top 10 New York Times bestseller list. And the more I've been learning about these lists and stuff, the more I'm like, is that really where I want to be?
I mean,
Oh,
so
you're
yeah.
talking about
Your
that
wallet
kind of
wouldn't be
list,
upset.
not listicles.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I thought too.
Sorry, I should have been more specific. I'm sorry.
It's
And
okay.
it all started because I was watching this this new Netflix series, Hollywood, and at the end of it, like everybody wants to be like nominated for the best of the best of the best, and I was like, that kind of got me started on the whole bestseller, best writer, best editor, best, and that's a list. They're all lists, and I was like, do I really want to be one of those lists? Is that really a priority for me anymore? So yeah, so that's why I just had to ask. I'm like, am I the only one?
I don't think it's probably a great idea for that to be like the goal that defines you.
Mhm.
But I also think it would be kind of ignorant to not admit that like most people would be real happy if they got on the New York Times bestseller list.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether or not you have that in perspective.
So one of my actual goals is to get a book that I write on the banned book list. The reason that's one of my goals is because majority of the books on the banned book list, they challenge the way the society thinks at the time that the book is put out and it's a thing. And I want something I write to make people so frustrated with what they think that they want to write a letter to somebody to tell people to not read my book. So that's a one list that I care to be on. So
You
I
want to
will
make
say,
people uncomfortable.
when I was
yeah, I do. I wanted to challenge people. Like that's the whole point of Jesus never went to college, is that conservative and Christian aren't synonymous. Like the whole point of it is for you to sit there and to be like, hey, I thought I knew this concept very well, and this person kind of made me look at it with a different lens. Like that's the point of it. So yeah, I do want to upset a couple of people.
And to be cynical, books that get on the banned book list, they're very well known. They're like classics. They get a lot of reads, and it makes it more enticing when you're on there.
Yeah, banned is only bad for a few minutes.
Yeah. Then it's like, ooh, that's banned. Let me see what that's about.
Yeah, it's real uncomfortable for a few minutes, and then everybody else is like, hey, why are they banning this? Let me read 4 copies of it.
Or the people who are like, I loved this book, and now they banned it. F those people. I'm gonna recommend it to everybody.
I shared a picture of a list of banned books, and like, even my friends who aren't into books at all were like, there was a Dr. Seuss book, and then there was Where the Sidewalk Ends, I think, and people were like, what? And I'm like, you aren't even book people, and you recognize that.
This is stupid.
Yes. Yep. I remember I was living in Silverdale, Washington, and that was the first time I had heard of a banned book list, and I thought it was so ridiculous. I bought every book on the list because I was like, and they were good books. They were wonderful books, and I was just like, this is I think Little Red Riding Hood was on this list, and I was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, people don't ban things because they're bad. They ban them because they make them uncomfortable, and usually if you're going to make someone uncomfortable, you probably did it well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Eva says, what does she say? I make one of those lists. I'm going to shout it to the world. Oh, if I make one of those lists, because I can read, right? Today, I can read. I promise. I have already been very proud. Yeah. Okay. So off of that, is it one of the, like, a goal of yours to be on one of those lists, or are you just like, if it happens you'll be happy, if it doesn't it's not?
It's a goal to get on the banned book list. Like when I did which will be a video one of these days, y'all, I promise, writing like Octavia Butler, there's a part where inside her notebook she writes like all her goals of what she wants to do, and that was one of mine that I wanted that to be there. So yeah, no, it's like that's a one. Now it might not be under my name, it might be a pen name, and y'all never know I was on the banned book list, but still, it's still a goal.
Well, when you get on that list, you have to let us all know so we can like flock over there, and I will be the first to make a scene if that's okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I appreciate it.
So awesome. Sarah says that she pays zero attention to bestseller lists. I mostly find them uninteresting and they definitely don't affect my reading or viewing habits. Absolutely. Are there like reading list police? Like are there people who monitor these lists? How do they like that you guys know?
I know the YA community really does pay attention to the best-selling list, especially for New York Times, which is why you have stories about like the Immortal Handbook and a few others that come out. Because the one thing that like there are ways to get on the New York Times bestseller list, and one of those things is to buy at least 10,000 copies of your book from like anywhere.
Right.
And then the New York Times will put that on the list. And the thing that happened with the Immortals Handbook is that it was at the time The Hate U Give was the #1 trending book. And then suddenly the Immortal Handbook came on for a week, hit the list, and then it disappeared. And of course, like the YA community was like, what the fuck is this? So they went and
Right.
researched and found out that the author had gone and bought all these copies of their own book. So that way they could hit the list and get more attention that way. So it's just there are people who watch that list and they do research about when trends don't follow the way that they're supposed to go.
Right.
I like the USA Today bestsellers list because that's pure sales.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Whereas the New York Times bestseller list, there's a lot more that goes into how they decide who's on there
Mm-hmm.
than just your sales.
You
And
don't
I
always
think that
know.
it's much more prohibitive for indie authors to get on that one as opposed to USA Today.
Right. Right on. Well, why don't we go ahead and start another writing sprint and then you guys just like put a new question in my brain. So we'll start our next writing sprint. I'll post the question in the banner. And when we come back, you guys can tell me whether or not I am insane, it's obvious yes. But here we go. In 3, 2, 1, right. Alrighty, that's time. Let us know how you did, what you did, how you ended up getting there, all that good stuff.
I got 370 that time.
Very cool.
I got 293.
I was a very cool. Awesome.
You're muted, Tamara.
I noticed. I was like, what the hell? Everybody's talking over me. Then I was like, oh, wait, no. That's not what's happening. I'm just opening my mouth and no one's hearing anything. Wow. I was really in my feelings.
Get it together.
I was
girl.
doing that on
Get it
Friday.
together.
I would start talking on Friday and I'd be like, what, am I just not funny anymore? And then I realized, no, I muted myself. Dumbass.
I don't know.
How'd you do, Tamara?
I was working on the thing. No, I don't care anymore.
How did you do, Tamara? What was your words?
Oh, I'm not counting words. I'm moving stuff.
Oh, you're moving stuff? Okay, well, I got 520 words.
That's awesome.
I got 185.
How'd you do, CJ?
Dana be lagging
Very
over
cool.
there.
I got my. Oh, really? It's better?
It's like 3-second lag.
Yeah, I've got a hell of a lag. I thought I was looking at the YouTube channel because everybody was so far off.
Gonna be that kind of day.
How's that? Is that better?
2-second delay.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's improved.
No, it's not better. Oh, okay. Well, I had closed some things. I did finally get my printer to start printing, but now it looks like I got to turn everything off so I don't mess up my thing. Can you hear me at least? Am I at least intelligible, or are we?
I can hear you.
You are not Skynet.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Awesome. So over here in the comments, we've got. Let's see what we got. Barbara got 230 words. Very, very cool. Key rewrote 3 paragraphs, ugly paragraphs, but they're still paragraphs. It'll be all right. Camille is editing. Aaron just did some more video editing. Very important things to do. I'm like, did I?
I've got to remember to give my cats massive amounts of catnip about an hour before streams because they are all crashed out. They got all the stupid out of
That's
their system
lovely.
before we started.
That's a great idea. I wonder if it'll be effective on dogs.
My parents had a dog who thought she liked catnip, but I'm fairly certain she just wanted whatever we gave the cats.
That sounds about right.
Pretty
Great.
sure.
Oh man, Joan got 229 words. That's awesome. And Jeannie was splashed in the nose with
I am notorious for drinking out of a soda can and having it end up in my eye.
Yes.
Don't know how I do
Yep.
it.
Yeah. The other day I was sitting there. I can't remember what it was that I was drinking, and it ended up splashing into my forehead. And the opening on a can is literally like that big, and you're like amazed. You're like, how did this happen? How did this happen? Only us. That's
I would say that's like a big jump. Your mouth to your forehead is like a huge jump.
I know, right? So the only thing I could think of was because it was the last little bit, I tilted it all the way back, and there had to have been soda like on the rim or something, but it was like just this magical splash of Diet Pepsi. Asshole. No. All right. So the question that I had asked before we start our sprint was, How do you guys feel when you find out that authors have cheated the system to achieve their goals?
I think some of that depends on how. Because there are parts of the system that I think are probably broken. But things like buying up 10,000 of your own book, like, okay, I'm just going to assume your book ain't that good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much. Anyone else want to add to this?
I think it depends on what you do with the results of that, because there was one person who I was watching for a while, and they were always talking about how they were constantly like the orange banner. Like every time they came out with another book, they were an orange banner. And people were like, yeah, that's so hard to get. And I was like, no, you literally just make like an obscure category and you get the orange banner. Like that's why a lot of people don't value it. I mean, it's kind of nice to be like, look, I got an orange banner. But at the same time, it's like, if I really wanted to, I could go and put out a book, have one person buy it, and then I could get an orange banner. So
right,
it's like,
if you corner the market on horror stories starring a dude named Toby, all of a sudden you are number one because there isn't anyone else on the list.
Right?
I was gonna ask like what you meant by cheating the system, because I wasn't quite sure. It sounds like more like an indie author thing, like them cheating the system. Is that what you mean? I just wanted to get a better understanding.
Yeah, I guess like in general, like if like this author, she went and she bought, 10,000 copies of her own book. So I guess it's like whatever an author has to do to manipulate. I don't really understand how the traditional publishing system works, so I don't know if authors have some kind of an influence in the list that they are on as far as bestsellers. But yeah, like I don't know, like if you can manipulate it in any way. I mean, purchasing 10,000 copies of your own book is a huge manipulation of the system.
Was she traditionally published? I can't remember.
Yeah, she went through Harley Quinn. Yeah.
I thought so.
And her entire book was nothing but friend fiction.
Yeah, so, I mean, traditionally published authors manipulate the system too.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if you want to look at the first manipulation, you can look at the deal that the big five, who were the big six at the time, cut with Amazon, because back in 2009, when indie sales were like really skyrocketing and the traditional houses were getting hurt, they basically went and cut a deal with Amazon saying, hey, when people do searches for these categories, we want the first 10 results to be our books, and then everybody else can come in after that. So you want to talk about some shady shit, that's the first one.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is in the bigger markets, in the traditional, I think a lot more of the manipulation does take place higher up. And because it's higher up, first of all, we don't know about it because, well, all of the other places are doing it. So we're not going to bust out, if we're Harley Quinn, we're not going to bust out Penguin because we just did the same thing. So like, there's that solidarity there. And then there's also just like if it's lining my pockets and I'm making a ton of money, why would I out myself?
Mr. Brown in here asking all the good questions. How many good books started out organically, and when does it become cheating? So like organic sales are usually when you can have like other people like talking about your book and saying that they like it. Like that's honestly the best way to do it. That's why people like ARCs. That's why people like beta readers and all the other stuff, because if you get them excited about the project and talk to other people, then those people are more likely to actually go and purchase your stuff. And you made a comment about how you could have taken that money and put it into marketing, and that's honestly what I would have done. I would have taken all the money that took to buy, because like at the same time though, they did get a lot of publicity from BookTube, because what did everybody come out and do? They talked about shady shit that they had pulled. So like,
I'm fairly certain my mother knows who Jacqueline Hill is now because of the hairy lipstick debacle, and my mother doesn't know anyone who does makeup on YouTube. Sometimes even your really bad press still works for you.
Yeah, if it makes sales.
Right.
I think that last thing that she tried to come out with, like, it got some good press, but like everybody was still kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
Versus the cremated palette that just came out, and that thing like sold out in day one. And I know because I tried to go buy it and it was sold out by the time I got there. I was like,
right. Like
Well, with that explanation,
Okay.
I don't think cheating is okay. Just wanted to say that.
All right.
right. Well, and like what Sarah was saying, if your category is number one bestseller horror with the main character named Toby, that's manipulation, right? I mean, making up some obscure. I mean, would you consider that to be manipulation? Because I think that, but that's why it's like, where do we call the line?
I don't necessarily know that putting the book in an obscure category itself is a manipulation, but then selling it to the world as I am a bestseller, I think is where the manipulation takes place.
Yeah, it's an ethic question.
I think.
I was going to say the flag part.
Right. Yeah, you can't really be responsible for where you end up on lists. You can be responsible for how you present that to people and whether or not you're honest about it.
Yeah, or you got people that say that. Who was it? I was talking to somebody and they were like, yeah, people absolutely love my book. My book is great and blah, blah, blah. And I go check out the reviews and it's kind of like, these reviews are not good. And then of course, like I read the sample pages and I'm like, hey friend, you've got typos. And it's like, no, that's just my writing style. I'm like, is it really though?
Yo, I'm going to use that. No, that's my writing style. I'm sorry, that's not incorrect spelling. It's my writing style.
My favorite.
No, you don't know the I before E except after C rule. No, you're wrong, not me.
No, it's all right. My favorite writer who told me some nonsense like that was when CJ and I were in college. There was a girl who told us, I don't edit because when it comes out perfect.
Oh my gosh.
That's the way it's supposed to be because that's how it came out. And I was just like, good luck to you. I don't know what else to say to that.
Oh my God. Tamara, do you have any thoughts or feelings you want to share with us?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
No, because everything's been covered that I would have said, so I'm just going to be repeating people.
All right. CJ, do you have anything you'd like to add to this conversation?
Nothing appropriate, no.
Okay. I'll respect that. So, all right. So Key was saying, when I find an author has cheated the system, I want to just smack them with a 2x4. That's a 2x4 wrapped in copies of their own work so that it kind of softens the blow. Are we going for? It shows lack of character. I'm sorry? Oh, am I lagging again? Okay.
Not from us.
Okay. It shows lack of character. Besides, if they have to cheat to get their goal, they're probably not very good. That's a valid point. Jennifer says, if an author has to cheat the system to reach their goals, I question the abilities of the author and their integrity as personal as general. That's awesome. I agree.
Just a side note, when we're saying that about the 10,000 copies of the book or whatever, like most authors who sell physical copies of their books do buy copies of their books, like to not think that is stupid.
Right.
But not 10,000 copies of their book.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like 10,000 is like the problem there. It's not the buying some books. Because I have definitely benefited from purchasing books of myself that have helped me. I know that has happened.
Right.
Not stupid, but like, yeah, it's when it's in those numbers. That's
right.
To me that.
Well, and indies in general have to purchase their own books in order to sell them at fairs or
Well,
so.
I mean, typically traditional published do have to buy their own books too, but they don't typically buy 10,000.
They usually give you, they usually let you, well, it depends on the deal that you cut with your publisher. So like, I get 10 free copies of mine to either use for giveaways or to, go give to libraries and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Some places won't let you get, like, they're like, you have to buy your own copies, but a few other places will let you buy it at the printing cost. So like if you're an indie author and you need to buy copies of your own book to go do that kind of thing, instead of paying whatever price that you've established it at, you buy it at the printing price and then they send it to you.
Yeah.
So the Nerdy Nanny says, what system did they cheat and who set it up in the first place? Some systems are meant to be burnt to the ground. That See, now you gotta give me more than that, because now I'm like, well,
I give you one systematic racism. Burn that ish down.
I know. I'm like, what systems are we setting on fire?
If that was tea,
Right?
That was some tea. Yeah, that was definitely some tea.
Oh, what do you say? What do you say? I'm not drinking tea today, but I just got burned.
Oh,
Yesterday,
Oh man, I'm trying really hard to get hip with the whole, saying
oh my
stuff.
God! I had a conversation with Dana before we went live, and I was like, "No, stop."
I mean, Tina's the cool mom.
Yeah.
I try.
I'm a cool mom. I love it.
Right. Oh man, Mary says cheaters make it hard for the rest of us to succeed. I agree with that, but sometimes the system itself is what's corrupt and needs to change. I can agree with that. With the nerdy night, Jennifer Brown and Katie Clavis. I agree with that. Some systems absolutely need to be changed. Where else we go? Austin's here. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning. Thank you for being here. She says, cheating is dishonest, and I find myself truly disappointed when I see the behavior displayed. Yeah, I agree.
I do think that when you know people personally, you might be a little less upset because sometimes you just know they're going to be like that.
I usually just have a come to Jesus moment with those people. I'm like, "Hey, you fucking it up for everybody else here."
Right.
Like, we have a talk.
Somebody just needs to step in.
This is absolutely a wonderful, yes,
Yeah.
Mr. Gray.
Yeah.
Amazon bestseller system. Yes, it is. It's a poorly designed system. People really need to rethink what the hell they're doing. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and start another writing sprint so we can get some work done, because that's what people came here for. We're gonna do the sharing of the screen, and we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. right, that is time. Go ahead and tell us what you did and how you got there. Oh, that wonderful stuff.
I got 279 words.
Need a professional
and some
logo
spicy
for your
nacho
brand?
Doritos.
I've used the new Wix logo maker to create one for my startup. I'll show you how. First, go to Wix Logo Maker. To start, I'm gonna type the name of our startup.
I was freaking out. Like, was I playing something on my screen? But like, nothing's on right now.
That it was coming from this tab. I'm like, what did I do?
I was looking around like there was someone in my house talking about
I was really freaking out. Like, what is going on?
Oh man, I thought I paused it. I'm so sorry, guys.
That's all right.
It's Monday. Oh boy. Okay. All right, let's start over again. How did you guys do?
I got 557 words.
Awesome.
I'm moving along in this chapter.
Good job.
Very cool.
Thanks.
I got 163 this time.
That's still
Very
good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, well, and then I got distracted about halfway through. I had to pee, and then I was like, well, I'll wait. And then I was like, oh, man, I really, really got to go. And then I was like, oh, well, the timer's about to go off, so I'll just sit here. And
Yep.
dance.
I do that. Especially with like when I'm drinking coffee, I'm like, okay, I can make it. Nope, no, I can't. Nope.
Yeah, I got a lot this morning, too, so.
Yeah, you seem a little jumpy.
How'd you do, CJ? We're all like intently waiting. How did this CJ do?
I'm sorry. I'm not sure. Scrivener has been dumb this afternoon, and so I shut it down again, and am waiting for it to come back. Oh, there it goes. Nope, and now it's not responding. But I do know I got just over 100 words.
Very
That's
cool.
good. All words matter.
And yes, they do. Cache, are you enjoying those Doritos? How'd you do?
I started off saying I got 279. It's not my fault the Wix man interrupted me.
That's true.
I know.
I was giving you my answer before I started really devouring these chips, and now you done caught me with my hand in the chip bag.
You be enjoying those chips real good though. Making me hungry.
I know. I was gonna say, nacho Doritos are like the best. I've tried the other flavors. I do enjoy ranch, but nachos are definitely my favorite.
We've reached the part of the stream where all we do is start talking about food. Like it took us an hour and 37 minutes to get to this point.
That's true.
Improving.
I ordered a sandwich from Dunkin' Donuts this morning, and I'm 38 years old, and I've never liked pastries. So why did I think today I might?
Oh no.
So I bought a croissant sandwich. I ended up just like eating the middle out, and now there's like a bag of croissant here that are made with birds.
Well, the birds will like it.
Well, and when the birds like it, the cats like it. So it's like it's
chirp, chirp,
good for everybody.
Chirp, chirp.
Yeah.
Come be my friend, birds. We will eat your
You've
face
made the
off.
world a better place.
Zugtamoy is getting flattened as she hunts, so I like to like get the birds out there and then watch her try to flatten right along the line at the bottom of the windowsill. It makes me really happy.
I was noticing that. I in fact last night I was thinking that I wish Shira was a fat cat and not a skinny wild animal, but because Zugtamoy looks so fat and snuggly and cuddly. I mean, I have an Oink. I have a fluffy, fat, snuggly baby. But I saw Zug and I was like, oh, look at she's so fat and fluffy. And then there's Shira, who needs to eat a steak. No.
Zugtamoy is on a mission to get rid of her neck. She's slowly turning into the cat version of Henry Rollins.
Wow.
Oh my God. I'm not as angry though.
Sometimes.
Oh,
Travis picks on her. She don't like that.
oh, CJ, Jeannie says that she loves your fan. And
Thank you. I got it at World Market.
I was gonna say, don't you have like a whole collection of those?
Maybe.
I do love.
I was like, is she not gonna answer? She looked like she just gonna leave that hanging in the air.
We got that 3-second lag. We gotta wait. Gotta be patient.
There's a little lag.
And Jeannie says, here we go, I'll just show it. She says, Sarah, always good to try something different.
Well, here's the thing though. I did it last week too.
Oh, you just like wasting money.
I know.
Sarah.
Last week
And you have no one to blame but yourself.
Is your
Last week it was different. It was like a cheese stuffed croissant. And I was like, well, the cheese should do it. And then today I was like, oh, those croissants that they put on sandwiches are never like croissants. They're always like croissant shaped bread. No, this was actually a croissant. It was, I'm sure you guys would have thought it was beautiful, but it was disgusting to me.
I know. I was going to say, I particularly love buttery, flaky carbohydrates. So I would have loved every moment of it.
Oh my gosh, you guys make me want breakfast so much.
We should do another
Yeah,
script.
let's do a script and watch everybody's avatar show up so we can.
All right. Let's go ahead. We'll do another sprint and then we will go eat. So let me rewind. I got to get out of this. I got to skip this ad and go back. I'm sorry. There we go. And 3. Yeah, the Wix man. He did scare me too. I was like, what the? So here we go. And 3, 2, 1, sprint.
Share the screen.
Oh, thank you. Suck my ass at.
It's teamwork. It's fine.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right. that is time. Tell us how you did, what you did, and how you got there.
I wrote 443 words. So that's what I did that spring.
I have to calculate. Travis mowed yesterday, and now the windows are open, and I think that's resulting in me being in hell.
I don't know how many words I wrote because I switched to a chapter that already had words, and I didn't track how many were there before, but things were written.
Awesome.
I got one.
I did read stuff. Sorry. What did you say, Sarah?
I got 123. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I wasn't looking. I did more stuff.
All right, Sarah, it's your turn.
I can't see anything. I'm in hell. So yeah, I got 123. That's all I got. That's where I'm at.
Tamara, how did you do?
Did I?
I think Dana's leg is getting us.
Okay.
I was like, wait a second. Is this Groundhog Day? Did I just say?
Yeah, you did. I was here for it.
And then we said it happened.
Yeah, I felt like I said it a lot too.
This is like the Mondayest of Mondays.
I know. I'm so sorry. Just do your thing. Cache, did you say how you did yet?
I was the first person. Okay, Dana. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right, Dana. We love you.
Oh my God. I'm so glad that you guys are here with me to put this together. Hold on. Talk about something. I'm finishing something up here now. Okay, hold on.
Well, as Dana's banner says, we do have a survey that is in the description box. It is about a virtual writing retreat that we are hoping to host in July. We would like your input so that we could bring you guys really good content. So definitely fill it out and get it to us. It closes on Sunday night at 11. So get it in as soon as you can. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Fred.
All right. And obviously, I'm just a freaking wreck. I'm over here trying to do way too many things at once. Let's go hit up these comments real quick because I think my problem is now I want to go make croissant breakfast sandwiches. And look at. This is how I do mine, okay? I do a nice fried egg. I put the cheese on top of the egg. I let it melt while I warm up the ham and the salami. And then I put the croissants on there so they're nice and warm, so everything's nice and warm. I put it all together, and it's like butter. Just melts right in your mouth. Oh, it's so good.
You're just making me hungry right now. I don't appreciate this.
I know. So I got to get through these comments so that we can go and do our thing. So we got to go and eat lunch. Here we are. We've got Barbara at 118 words. Congratulations. Alley Cat on 168 words. Congratulations. Sarah Keefe edited 4 pages. Austin, bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. First
did the survey.
Yay! You're awesome. You're awesome. So yeah, make sure that you guys go over there and complete that survey. Otherwise, this is what you might end up getting because, no. It's going to be much better organized. I'm not running it. You guys let me have the wheel today. Anyway, let's go. Let's start doing our outros because I'm hungry and this is becoming a flaming pile of crazy. 10K Sunday, May 31st. Make sure that you put it on your calendars. And CJ, let's start with you. We'll go around all the way to me, and then we'll get the hell out of here.
Hi, my name is CJ Blair. I'm a writer of things, and you can look at my my links in the just down below. You can go read my free YA serial, The South Your Island Chronicles, and follow me on Twitter. And yeah.
And your new YouTube channel's in there too. So. Yay!
Oh, you did. Okay, I didn't. I haven't looked. And my
Yes.
YouTube channel's down there. So there are not any new videos. I think the last video I did was for the writer's workshop in December. So.
But they are wonderful videos. So go over there, make sure you subscribe and check out her awesome stuff because she's a wonderful teacher of music and music history. So do it. Sarah, it's your turn. Yay!
I am Sarah Schreineber. I have a YouTube channel. I put out a video yesterday. I've got other videos coming. I don't know when. At least on Sundays. That's what I got.
Awesome.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. Hi, my name is Carrow Brown. I'm an urban fantasy author and the operations director over at Otherworld Inc. I came here today to work on my passion project, worked on passion project, bim bam boom, done. I have a video coming out on Friday. I don't know what it is yet. I'll figure that out probably later today. But yeah, so that's me. And this is Bones. He's here.
Oh, it's a bone.
It's a bone.
He's like, I can sense Dana's stress. What's happening with Dana? It's okay, Bones. I'm gonna come and give you head scratches soon.
Oh, you hear that? You're gonna get head scratches.
Thank you.
All right. To me.
My name is Tamara Woods. I'm a cozy mystery author, and I was working on getting this draft together. We will be doing the 10K Sunday. This upcoming Sunday is the 31st. And so, get ready for that. Hopefully you guys will be there. Again, the survey, it'll be really helpful if you filled it out. And I'm going to be posting a video later today. So, subscribe and stuff so you can see it in your subscription box, maybe.
Yay!
Hey, you guys, I'm Cachet. I write short stories and poetry and a new blog post, which is out today, so you can check that out at respectmyartistry.wordpress.com. I do stream on Thursday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. I will be streaming during the 10K Sunday. Also, Saturday is the writer's workshop book, the How to Write Dazzling Dialogue. So, yeah, check that out, you guys, too, on Tamara's channel.
Well, thank you for being here, Cachet, because I really forgot that was this Saturday.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I remember.
Thanks for remembering for me.
I know. It's a good thing we have everybody. We have everybody. We're very thankful for our tribe that we have here, and I'm very thankful for all of you who showed up today. I woke up and lied to myself thinking that I had everything under control, and it all unraveled. So I need to go back and tighten those knots, because I'm like, holy cow. In the meantime, make sure that you go and take the survey so that you can get a wonderful writing retreat. I think like the model we're trying to do is to form it around our viewers and the people who actually enjoy coming to our streams and stuff. So make sure you get there, and make sure that you go to all the links in the description. They're down there. I worked hard trying to get them all in there. Go pick up my book, Seasons of Seduction. It's amazing. Go pick up this book, because this book will make all of your writing absolutely wonderful. Go subscribe to everyone. Check us out. We're doing things. Anyway,
And
I hope
feel
you guys
free to share the survey too, y'all. Feel
Yeah,
free to
share
share it with your
survey.
writer friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
The more people
Share
to
the
fill it
survey.
out, the better we can do. So feel free to
That's
share.
right. That's right. And make sure that you put on your calendars this Sunday for our 10K writing challenge. It's going to be a blast. So yeah, until next time. Bye.
Bye.